Donovan, you grew up in a household in which your mother was a teacher. How has COVID affected the educational systems and what that means for our future leaders who are trying to learn via Zoom?
Yeah, my mom's, sorry to say, my mom's an AKA. She's a big, she loves you. You know, the best thing about me is the fact that I finally, at 24 years old, understand that the ball stops at some point. And the only thing I will have in life is what's up here. It took a while, but my mom instilled that in me. And for me, there are things that I knew as a kid that my friends had no clue about, and still to this day.
I know.
And there are people who are way older than me that don't even know what Juneteenth is.
I know.
Or Black Wall Street.
I know.
You know, and I'm informing them. So for me, understanding and having my mom and talking to her about it, I was just like, how can we continue to find ways to push education? That was one of the questions I had for you.
First of all, thank your mother for me.
Absolutely.
For everything she does and has done in her entire career. And to your point, you know, if a black child has a black teacher, by the end of third grade, they're 13% more likely to go to college. And I am living proof of that. Thank God for Mrs. Frances Wilson, may she rest in peace, who was my first grade teacher and attended my law school graduation. But also HBCUs, I'm a proud graduate of Howard University. And our HBCUs have always traditionally produced our largest number of black teachers. So what Joe and I are also going to do is we have put aside $70 billion with a B, as in basketball, to go to our HBCUs. Because our HBCUs produce disproportionately higher numbers in every profession. It's the pipeline. And also to put the money into HBCUs because our HBCUs often have a part of it that's about research. We want black people researching public health issues. We want black people researching issues that are about mental health. We want black people researching things that are about AI, machine learning. The machine is thinking, it has algorithms. But the machine learns from somebody. Anything that learns, it is a function of who teaches it. We want to make sure black people are helping to teach the machine what it's learning to make sure bias is not ingrained into the process. Am I making sense? So by putting the money into HBCUs to also go into their research divisions means that you have black people doing the research about how people are affected and interpreting then how we should be handling it, so that it's culturally competent. Does that make sense? That's another reason we want to make sure we invest in STEM for our black students, including our HBCUs, because all this stuff is connected.
No, I appreciate you kind of breaking it down and explaining it, because I work with a lot of the Boys and Girls Clubs, and one of the things I'm big on is teaching, you know, young black and brown kids coding, right?
Yes,
A lot of kids don't understand the importance of coding and how necessary it is.
Yes.